powered by Riverside FM.
From the Gator Framework Studio in Music City, it's the Dining at Disney podcast.
You know the thing about good food, it brings folks together, all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I am Kristen, Disney park enthusiast, foodie, travel expert, and excited about today's show topic.
I am too. Loving it. It's a snow day here in Music City, and I'm Aljon Go, lifelong Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and content creator. Big fan of the Disney parks, of course, here to talk about Disney food and not ruin my voice because it is super dry and I need to sleep with a humidifier.
I'm not excited about the snow.
No, but hey, you know, we've got provisions. The kids are here, and let the craziness and wackiness ensue. Let's hope it clears up. It looks pretty good, but it is getting to, you know, freeze and refreeze as we record this, so it's getting cold.
Yeah, I'm over the cold.
How was your week?
It's been full of children. Considering by the end of this week, it looks like they will have gone to school for one day. So, yeah.
You know, it's funny. I ask you how the week is. I know how it's been because I live with you.
Yeah.
It's the husband and wife duo. We've been doing this for quite some time now. Kat wishes she was here. She's once again on location at an undisclosed place. So we wish her all the best. We look forward to having her back on the show. It is we're still in the throes of winter. We have not escaped its grip yet, but I am hoping that sunny days are ahead because I'm looking forward to planning our next Disney vacation. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to it.
Since we booked the hotel, we're going to go ahead, drive down, because we don't want to be one of those people that has the crazy kid on the airplane.
I'm super looking forward to it. Before, let's just say, before the show started, you shared with me this article. I guess there was some kind of video that went viral of a family mother who had taken a transatlantic flight, and the child, it's
8-hour flight.
8-hour flight. And the child, literally upon takeoff, was a younger child, maybe about 5 years old or something, right?
I'd say maybe around 4. Yeah, 3 or 4 maybe.
Okay, 3 or 4. Went ballistic the entire time, screaming. I think the duration of 8 hours.
Yeah, that's what it said. They said the child never stopped screaming and was climbing and standing on the chair and climbing over. Yeah, they said it was bad.
So we can sympathize because our children are very, very active children, but we do our very best, and my heart goes out to the parents and definitely the passengers. For longtime listeners of our podcast know that I used to travel a lot every week. My job was literally 100% travel for 15 years of my life, for our 15 years of our lives. And so a lot of that was on an airplane, domestic flights, but I did take some overseas flights and still do. But it's so difficult. But there's a reason why Kristen and I drive everywhere with our children, and you know, we don't want to subject them or others to
others. I don't want to subject others to the potential of them having
issues.
Yeah.
And
they're at that age, it's already difficult to fly, especially when you're traveling internationally over the ocean.
Yeah.
Why, knowing your child had issues, you would still do that? I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, right? So the mom knew the child had issues, behavioral issues, and so be prepared. And it seemed like she didn't do her due diligence because there are things that would soothe her child, whether it's snacks or, you know, I hate having to do this. I'm subjecting our children to technology, but sometimes I understand, especially for long travel, that maybe watching a movie or a TV show would certainly help calm them or give them a game or something to play with that can be contained in a very small space. It's very, very difficult. But wow, that's just, and sometimes it's unavoidable, like transatlantic flight,
You
things like
don't.
that happen. But
You just don't take your kid on it. Just like we
I,
we aren't traveling to California, which we'd like to take a trip out
well,
and do
like I said,
Disneyland because what?
no, I was just going to say sometimes it's unavoidable. I don't know what the circumstances that they needed to travel were, but and who knows? Maybe it could very well be like, oh, I need to go see a medical specialist. I don't know. I don't pretend to know, but what I do know is that something needed to happen to where the child, had to be calmed down, and it just was not prepared to do that, and it just made the 8-hour trip just miserable. And like I said, I just it's a shame that something like that happened, because it's just being on a flight like that
That's when
is
you
very
ask your doctor for like, is there something I can give my child to knock my child out for those 8 hours?
right. Yeah, you need something to help.
I'll tell you, if I had been on that flight, I would have lost my mind. I think at some point I probably would have snapped. That the kind of screaming that the video showed would have caused extreme anxiety for me, and I couldn't have handled it by that point. I would have been like, "You need like do something for me," you know.
Yeah, it was very difficult, very, very difficult. Anyway, yeah, if you go out there and check out that screaming child on an 8-hour flight, boy, whew, it's rough. Anyway, let's go on to something better, as the kids would say from the Troll soundtrack. Let's take you to a better place. Let's talk about not trolls. Let's talk about Disney. Let's talk about Captain America, Brave New World, of course. Captain America opened up last week. Kristen and I saw it, and you know, I think it was a good film. Like I enjoyed it. I think it has a distinction of being a rebuilding time for the MCU, and I think Anthony Mackie, Harrison Ford are great. I think there could have been a lot more of certain things and a lot less of certain things, but needless to say, look, it's a hard film to follow Infinity War and Endgame. You just
Nothing can.
nothing can beat it. It's like saying, it's like the original trilogy of Star Wars. It's like once you tell that story, and then you realize how much more story can you actually tell? Is it going to be diminishing returns? I mean, as a longtime Marvel fan, and Kristen, you too, of the MCU, it's hard to beat what they were able, and Kevin Feige and everyone was able to accomplish. But I would say that Brave New World is a very good. It's a good film. It's solid, But there are so many other great MCU films, but it's not for a lack of trying. And I think that if you're a fan of the Marvel superheroes, especially families, I think you'll like it. I think it was good. What do you think?
I thought it was good. I mean, it's not my favorite, but I enjoyed it.
I think the film suffers from the fact that they're trying to build something. They're always trying to build something. And to me, this was an Incredible Hulk sequel that they couldn't put the Incredible Hulk in, right? And so Anthony Mackie had the job of carrying that film, and I think he did it well. But I think the fact that they're trying to build so many superheroes for the next, few Marvel films, because they only have, like two more films before they have Thunderbolts, they have Fantastic Four, and here we go, Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, and then here we go, Avengers, Secret Wars after that, and you're like, oof, there's not a lot to do there. There's so much to do.
I feel like it's hard to beat the cast that they had.
It is. Well, I mean, look at how many films they have built those characters, and this is not the first Avengers movie for Anthony Mackie. I mean, the Falcon has been part of the MCU as a sidekick to Captain America for years now. For years.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just difficult. It's very, very difficult. But
So
we appreciate it.
before you get into the next thing, I do want to mention. So my D23 magazine came.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'm going to show you the back first before I show you the front. So this is the
Okay.
back.
All right.
Okay.
Nice. You can frame that.
Now, after I show you the front, I'm going to say, why did they not switch it?
Okay, go ahead. Oh my.
Snow White. Why? Why?
Oh my.
Nobody that I know of is looking forward or plans to see it.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I'm sorry, Ziegler versus Gal Gadot. I mean, Gal Gadot is one of the most gorgeous women in the world.
Pretty? I'm just going to put it nicely, not pretty. Why? No, I don't. Snow White, she should be pretty. Why are you going to put... They should be reversed. And even the evil queen still is not, like, in her evil queen form, is not an ugly, like, villain to begin with. But you put somebody who is very pretty, you really need to find somebody younger that's way more beautiful than the person they picked and keeps her mouth shut to begin with. As a celebrity, I just think, keep your mouth shut. I don't care your opinions. I don't follow you or watch what you do or listen to your music because I care what you think. It's for your talent, not because for all we know, your brain could be worthless.
I do miss the era. I do miss the era of entertainers entertaining people as an escape.
Yes, people have. I think celebrities have forgotten that their job is to be an entertainer and not to have opinions. Just my 2 cents.
Well, I feel like if you want people to come to the movies, you should try to get a lot of people to embrace you and go to the movies and spend their hard-earned money to watch the movies. And that's all I need to say about that. I feel anyway. But
Anyway, back to Captain America.
Let's talk about Captain America.
At Disneyland.
You know,
what tasty treats do we have to look forward to?
Well, we do have a few.
Okay.
So let's all go down and check out what is happening there I think it's at the very bottom. Is it not at the very bottom?
Yes.
Because, okay, at Disneyland.
Yes.
So what they have here is Captain America is appearing at DCA. Now, he's been there before, And they're showing the Captain America costume from Captain America and Winter Soldier. Just so you know, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here as well, so everyone can see what we're looking at here. Look at that. So Captain America is appearing at DCA, back from his recent mission in Washington, D.C. And for a limited time, you can join Cap and his fellow superheroes as they come together to seek out new recruits in the heroic encounters at Avengers Campus. The new Falcon, Joaquin Torres, shines while Red Hulk, President Thaddeus Ross, smashes into the spotlight for soaring inspired Captain America Brave New World. Falcon even displays Captain America. So there's different pins that they have for the characters as well. Sam Wilson on the other side. Both pins are available at DisneyStore.com and Disneyland Resort. There is also, let's see here.
Let's get into the food and the drink and that stuff.
Okay, let's do that. So what I have here, hold on a second. I've got this Pim's Test Kitchen. So they have here Captain America Shield Sipper available at Fairfax Market, Shawarma Place, Shawarma and more. And the Terran Treats at DCA, also available at Test Kitchen, Pim's Test Kitchen at DCA via mobile order. They also have the Litmus Liberty, or the Liberty Punch, which is a Litmus lemonade layered with blue Hawaiian and topped with citrus meringue foam.
I will say I do like that cup.
Oh yeah, it's great. I love it. That you can get that at the Pim's Tasting Lab, and then they also have. If you're watching on Spotify, the exclusive podcast, you can see some awesome pictures. The Red Rage Wings, a favorite of Thunderbolt Ross. The Red Hulk. Oops, spoiler alert. You probably already knew that because he's in the trailer. Spicy chicken wings tossed in habanero sauce and served with potato bites. I should have said spoiler warning. Potato bites and ranch dressing. Maybe I'll redact it when I edit this podcast.
Well, if anybody has seen the trailer, then they know, right?
I mean, clearly. I mean, was it really that big of a secret? I don't think it was.
Not unless you didn't watch a trailer.
Yes. Did you watch the trailers? I mean,
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. So the whole time I was like, you know who that is, right? I like the fact that you don't watch the trailer. You know, I like looking at your reaction.
The only trailers that I really enjoy watching, and the reason being is because I've got to know if I want to watch it, is a horror movie. Because if you don't watch the trailer, you could go into it and it be a really, really bad B movie.
This is true. Very true. The pepperoni pizza pocket that you see here on the screen is a house-made pepperoni pizza pocket wrapped in empanada dough and filled with marinara sauce. And you can get that at the Shawarma and More at DCA. Now they also have a cheese pocket as well. That looks very, very nice. Mozzarella.
It's nice and toasty on the outside.
Oh, yeah. 100%. I love it. You can also get that at Shawarma and More. And in case the Red Wings weren't enough, they have here the Red Gamma Gulp, which is red velvet cold brew with cream cheese cold foam. Looks great. And, of course, a lot of those is available now through the 31st of March over there at Pim's Test Kitchen. It looks delightful. It's really nice that you get to have all these great treats there at Avengers Campus. Looks wonderful. So, Kristen, what do we have next?
We are going to talk about all of the menu updates because we have to let you know these things as they happen. Normally, this is where Kat comes in, and she's going to be disappointed to hear that she doesn't get to mention that Epcot at the land cart they added a pickle in a pouch. because we know Cat loves pickles. Over
right.
at Disney's Animal Kingdom, at Nomad Lounge, they removed Don Rodolfo Moscato, Cedarburg, Bucatauba, Sauvignon Blanc. Tiffin's removed the same thing. Over at Tusker House, they removed a plant-based dessert and added a seasonal plant-based dessert. Now that we're mentioning plant-based, this reminds me of something else I read earlier. I read in a Facebook group how somebody was upset that they use a animal product in a plant-based dish. So I want to explain something that vegan, vegetarian, and plant-based are all different from each other. And plant-based does not mean that it does not have any animal. It can have an animal byproduct. So if it has gelatin in it, it's going to have an animal byproduct.
Yes.
So for those of you that did not know that plant-based means that it could still have animal product in it, now you know. Because apparently a lot of people didn't know that, because that was one of the comments I kept seeing is people upset about that. And I was like, there's a difference. It didn't say it was vegan. So, okay. Back to the food stuff. At Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter, Sassagoula Floatworks and Food Factory has added a citrus basil salmon. Over at Coronado Springs, El Mercado de Coronado removed its pork tenderloin, herb salmon, roasted turkey breast, roasted half chicken, seared picanha steak. Over at Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, Trails and Restaurant removed bacon, egg, and cheese bagel sandwich, egg and cheese bagel sandwich, the Mickey Brownie, a fried chicken 2-piece meal, the Fort Wilderness garden salad with chicken, and the salad without the chicken. However, they have added a whole bunch of things, including a brisket eggs Benedict. That sounds amazing. A egg, bacon, and cheese croissant sandwich, egg and cheese croissant sandwich, Mickey's s'mores brownie. That sounds delicious. Banana bread, Trails mix cookie, fried half chicken meal, meatloaf, grilled chicken sandwich, chicken strips. You can get a Caesar salad. Also, you can get it with chicken. There's a kids smoked chicken, as well as kids chicken strips, kids mac and cheese, and a Mickey mud pie. Over at the Yacht Club, Yachtsman Steakhouse added a butternut squash tortellini. Disney Springs, Cooks of Dublin removed the Cook's chicken salad and replaced it with Cook's garden salad. Raglan Road removed the Red Bridge, the Amaretto Sour, Graham's Reserve Hot Toddy, and Sandman's Tawny. They have added tons of things. Kids Chicken Marvel, Kids Skipper Fish and Chips, Space Cowboy Hazy Double IPA, Sullivan's Black Marble Stout, Sullivan's Red Irish Ale, Trails Past Golden, Lemon Days Sour Ale, a Rosemary and Maple Whiskey Sour, Strawberry Fields Mimosa, a Passionate Martini, a Strawberry and Cucumber Mojito, a Wild Rosy Strawberry and Cucumber Nojito, meaning it's a non-alcoholic. They've also added a few other non-alcoholic drinks, a Benny Brew by D3 Brewing. There's Florida Sunshine Mango, Blue Moon, and over at House of Blues, they added the Havana Twist Mojito and a Sparkling Rita. So
Nice.
lots of new things added, few things removed, but more added. I like seeing that.
Very good. Thank you. Well, I think everybody will be happy to know that Tortuga Tavern, their seating has reopened and it looks wonderful. So they've got brand new flooring completed over at Tortuga Tavern. It's reopened to guests. They've added a bunch of great brickwork and some really nice flooring there. It looks like they've also gotten some brand new tables and seating there as well. So just a new fresh coat of paint. The place looks really, really nice.
Oh, you can't move the tables. They're now fixed into the ground.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, well, okay, so be it then. So there you go. And that's going on. Of course, there's still refurbishment. I can't say that over there at Magic Kingdom. So once again, there's still stuff going on over there. But like I said, the flooring in that area is good. Now there's a bunch of gray stone-like tiles and red bricks on the ground. Of course, as Kristen said, the tables are not moving. But of course, there's more refurbishment toward the back end of that the area where a bunch of the planters are and fountains, etc.
The good thing is having seating. You can never have enough seating at Disney World.
Yes. So that's very cool indeed. All right, gang. It is time now for the Disney travel deal. Kristen, what kind of offer do you have this week?
Right now, you can save up to 30% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels when you stay 5 nights or longer at Walt Disney World. So this offer is out for most nights from May 1st, which is not too far away, to September 30th. So, of course, this is going to depend on which resorts you stay at. It can be as much as 30% or as little as 20%, which is still a good amount to save. And if you choose to stay for 5 nights or less than 5 nights, the percentage drops down. So if it was going to be 30%, it's 25. If it was going to be 25, it's 20. So.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, there's no other time like the present to take advantage of a travel deal, especially since you know you're going already and you're planning that trip. You might as well save time, money, and aggravation, and don't book directly with Disney, because if these deals come up, you're not going to be able to take advantage of these great deals. And not only can you save up to 30% or more at Walt Disney World with this particular deal, but you can also save a lot on the new Adventures by Disney trips to Disneyland, as well as Adventures by Disney, if I hadn't already said that. Also,
Universal.
Yes, Universal and Epic Universe. Yes, there's a lot of deals
Epic
going on.
Universe. Not too much longer. May. Opening in May.
Yeah.
I am so ready. I cannot wait to check that out.
I know it might be blasphemous to say that we're looking forward to seeing Universal at a Disney podcast.
I want to go to the whole Dark World area.
I want to see it all.
I do, but we know I like horror movies, so.
I do too. Opportunities to save you time and money. Kristen, where can people go ahead and contact you to take advantage of these deals?
They can contact me at themeparkandcruises@gmail.com.
All right, gang, we're back. This is the main event, the piece de resistance of this show. It is the DCA California Adventure. That's what DCA stands for.
Disney California Adventure.
Food and Wine Festival. It is that time, Kristen. People can check it out from now.
No, not now. So very soon, though.
Just a few days away, February 28th through April 21st. So in a few days, you can take advantage of it. There's going to be some awesome sips and snacks and bookable experiences that people want to take advantage of. So they've got a wide array of food that we're going to talk about. And Kristen, you want to get us started on maybe some of these deals and what the sip and savor and all that cool stuff is?
Yes, they have brought back the Sip and Savor Pass, which gives you like as they put it, a commemorative credential that lets you try up to 8 different food and non-alcoholic beverages. As this is California, and they don't allow alcohol to be included in that. So I think it's a pretty cool thing. I got to do it the only time I've been able to attend this, and it was a lot of fun. Like I would love to be able to do their food and wine every year. It's fun. It's more laid back than Epcot's. It's not quite. I didn't feel when I was there. It wasn't quite as crazy.
Nice.
They will have the return of, over at Hearthstone Lounge, a walk on the Silverado Trail, where you'll get to try specialty wine and cuisine pairings. There's also going to be a dinner and scotch event that will have hors d'oeuvres, live music, and exceptional scotches. They'll be paired with a 4-course dinner. So that'll be nice. So, kicking it off for the marketplaces is California Craft Brews. They will have a lemon pepper wings with ranch, garlic ranch, which is new. Most of these are new. Sloppy Joe Slider featuring Impossible Beef with cheese. The California Punch, mango puree, guava nectar, cucumber syrup, and lemon juice, garnished with a mango chili lollipop, non-alcoholic. You can get that with vodka, and it'll be garnished with a rainbow sour belt gummy if you were an adult, 21 and up. Chapman's Crafted Orange Plaza Pale. There's the Noble Ale Works Flamingo Hard Cider. Stereo Brewing, a More Perfect Day Double IPA. Green Cheek Guava in Berliner Style Weiss. And the Spring Beer Flight. You can also purchase the Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Corksicle Echo Stacker. It's a souvenir of vessel that you get with the purchase of beer or seltzer. It does exclude 10-ounce pours. There's a limit of 2 per person per transaction, and no discounts can be applied to that. There's also Cluck-a-Doodle Moo. Aizados grilled skirt steak with chipotle chicken with Spanish rice and salsa verde, which is new. The
Looks nice.
Asahi Passion Tea Key cocktail, pineapple rum, dark rum, passion fruit syrup, Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company acai black tea, and lime juice garnished with a skewered Luxardo cherry and pineapple wedge, which is new.
Yeah.
And that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
They have the Estrella Jalisco Mexican Lager and the Estrella Jalisco Michelada.
Michelada.
Thank you. Golden Road Ride on a Tropical Hazy IPA. The LA Bodega Kultura Kolsch. The Russian River Blinding Pig IPA.
I can take over for you if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay. There's also, yes, our child. There is the Steady Break LA Punch Hard Seltzer, which is new. Also, the Festival Beer Flight. There's also a DCA Corksicle, once again, that Kristen mentioned before, the Eco Stacker, which is in there as well. And then also, if I can share my screen, I'll go ahead and do that right now for you. Garlic Kissed has got a sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese with black garlic chimichurri and garlic butter crunch. That sounds amazing. Look at that. Okay. And they also have a Huckleberry Citrus Cooler with agave syrups, grapefruit soda, lemon and orange juices, and Gold Peak black tea garnished with an orange wedge. It's not alcoholic. They also have a guava lychee mule, which has got vodka, guava nectar, ginger, lychee syrups, lemon juice, and ace guava hard cider garnished with a lemon wheel. That looks amazing. Let's move on over to Golden Dreams. And there they have the musubi fried rice, which is the Aulani Resort inspired steamed rice with egg, glazed spice ham, umami mayo, and furikake, which is good. Now, if you don't know, the musubi fried rice is basically a great Polynesian dish. In the Philippines, we call it a Filipino breakfast because it's glazed spam and fried rice. So, pretty yummy, in my opinion. I just made that for our kids last week, and they seem to like it very much. They also have a cherry cobbler pot de creme, which is vanilla custard, cherry filling, and oat crumble. It's plant-based.
That looks good.
It does look good. A blueberry pancake cold brew, which is Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company, Mexico Origin Coffee, oat milk, demerara, maple and brown butter syrups, topped with blueberry sweet cream and garnished with a cinnamon-flavored cereal crumble.
Wow, does that look good?
Yeah, it looks good. Kristen, are you able to take over LA style for us?
Yes, they have the mini LA street dog with jalapeno mayo, pepper, and onion relish. Neskie's applewood smoked bacon and crispy onions, which is new. Also new is the Western barbecue burger bao with sweet barbecue sauce, Neskie's applewood smoked bacon, and crispy onions. There's the Cantarito style Paloma, Reposado tequila, lime and habanero infused pineapple juices, rock melon syrup, and fresca garnished with a pineapple wheel and tajin classico. That sounds very good. I like the sound of that. Ooh, these next ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, those last two drinks. New this year is Mercado de Antojos. Why am I having problems talking?
Antojos.
Birria.
Antojos, right? Yes.
I feel like I'm talking marbles in my mouth for some reason. Birria,
It's like
mac and cheese with onion cilantro sauce and tortilla crunch. That's new. Cafe de Ollas Tres Leches cake. Cafe de Olla infused tres leches topped with piloncillo chantilly, cinnamon, and a Mickey-shaped cookie. That is new.
Good job.
That looks very good.
Yes.
The raspberry horchata. Ooh, I want this. Raspberry, almond, and cinnamon syrups. Rice pudding, milk, and condensed milk. Garnished with skewered raspberries. It's a non-alcoholic beverage and is new.
You've never met a horchata you didn't.
I love cinnamon, but then you also have raspberries, another thing I love. Not to be topped by that effect that I love watermelon as well. And they have a watermelon cucumber mojito, which looks so refreshing.
It's a double whammy.
White rum, watermelon liqueur, mojito, and cucumber syrups, watermelon puree, and lime juice, topped with Topo Chico, garnished with watermelon and tajin twist.
Nice.
Peppers caliente, shrimp papas locas, cheddar bacon potatoes with jalapeno cheese sauce, and spicy shrimp featuring tajin chili lime sauce. Oh,
These are so good. They look so good, guys.
Oh my gosh.
You have to be watching this on Spotify to see all these photos. Oh,
I think part of it is my mouth is watering because it all just it literally looks mouth watery. You just want to eat all of it.
So good. It's good.
There is also new this year the corn chip chili pie featuring Impossible Beef, seasoned Impossible Beef, spicy cheese sauce, tomatoes, and sliced jalapenos, and cream. And oh, Kat. I wonder if Kat's going to try this.
She's got to.
The pickle whiskey sour cocktail. Man, if she goes, she has to try this because I tried that pickle milkshake. And this I will actually want to drink. So she has to try this for me. The
Okay.
bourbon, it has bourbon, pickle juice, lime juice, and sweet and sour, garnished with tahini chili, lime sauce, tahini, and a pickle spear. This is new this year. And it looks, I mean, this giant pickle spear, like sticking out of the cup, is just awesome. Aljon, Uncork, California. Oh, these look
sure.
good. I want to know what that is with the like candy stick on top. The
rock candy.
Yeah.
We'll tell you. All about
that
it.
looks good.
I know. If you're watching, check out these photos. They're amazing. They've got here at Uncork, California, the Mickey-shaped macaroon made with Snickers bar pieces. Oh, yeah. Chocolate Mickey-shaped macaroon filled with caramel ganache made with Snickers. You got to love that. That looks great. I'm a big fan of Snickers. Also, lychee melon cocktail was white wine aperitif, vodka, lychee, and lime juices. Lychee's a great fruit to use. It's yummy. And then I also have the rock melon syrup garnished with a skewered lychee. Looks good there. Also new, along with that, is a California wine cocktail with white wine, gin, peach puree, lemon juice, blue curacao syrup garnished with blue rock candy. That's what that is, Kristen.
Interesting.
California wine cocktail. They also have a strawberry Coca-Cola or strawberry cola cocktail, Central Coast Pinot Noir, whiskey Italian Amaro, Coca-Cola, strawberry puree, and lime juice garnished with a lime gummy.
I
That's
like
new.
that. That looks cool.
A bunch of new offerings here. And of course, you can also get it in a flight, all three of those cocktails. And then you have a green apple slush cocktail, which has got green apple beatbox, blue curacao syrup, melon liqueur, kiwi puree, and a lime juice garnished with a shark gummy.
I love the shark gummy. Stick it in that. It's funny.
It's nice. Colonel Jackson's Vintners Reserve Chardonnay's new. Duckhorn Vineyards Sauvignon Blanc also new. These are all going to be new, by the way. All of the things I'm talking about. The Dio Vineyards Chemin des Fleurs. Also the J. Lore Vineyards Seven Oaks Cabernet Sauvignon. The Silverado Vineyards Mount George Merlot. The Perscale Winery Syrah. I hope I said that okay. The J. Vineyards and Winery J. Cuvée Sparkling Wine. Also the White Wine Flight and Red Wine Flight. So you can get those in a flight, of course.
Yeah,
A lot of great options.
I don't speak French, and it never looks like how it sounds. So your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I'm more of a Spanish person myself, so there you have it. I can do this too if you'd like.
Sure.
This is now throughout other locations at the park. You've got an Aunt Cass Cafe, the burrata toast. Kristen's a big fan of that. It looks yummy. Toasted sourdough, onion jam, burrata, tomatoes, arugula, and balsamic glaze.
Oh, I could eat that every day, all day.
Yeah. They also have a Placido Pinot Grigio. At Award Wieners, they have the mini LA street dog with jalapeno mayo, pepper, and onion relish, and the
That looks good.
Newski's Applewood smoked bacon and crispy onions. I think we talked about that before. Also at Boardwalk Pasta and pizza and pasta. They've got the smoked Hawaiian pizza, which is new, which is a spicy marinara, smoked mozzarella, glazed ham, and charred pineapple. You can get it by the slice, or you can get a whole pie as pictured above. And then they also have the pineapple coconut cheesecake topped with pineapple jam, pineapple mousse, and a maraschino cherry. And Kristen, what's happening at the coffee cart?
At the cappuccino cart, you can get the coffee bundt cake. Coffee bundt cake with chocolate mousse filled with coffee-flavored liqueur glaze. At Clarabelle's hand-scooped ice cream, they have the strawberry shortcake, angel food cake, vanilla ice cream, strawberry syrup, whipped topping, and fresh strawberries. That is new. At Cucina Cucamonga.
Cucina Cucamonga.
I'm trying
Cucina
to put it all together. There we go. Mexican Grill. Yeah, the strawberry horchata. Sweet rice beverage with cinnamon and strawberry puree, non-alcoholic. If you want to do the 21 and up version, it comes with a shot of rum. There's also a horchata with rum, a sweet rice beverage with cinnamon, and a shot of rum. At the Corn Dog Castle, you can get the SoCal corn dog rolled in fries and topped with tomatoes, pickled relish, American cheese, and house dressing. That is new.
Wow.
At Cozy Cone Motel 5, Pop Cone. They have the corn chip chili pie that features the Impossible beef that we mentioned earlier. Over at Hollywood Lounge, they have the Bone Winery Pinot Noir, Whitehaven Winery Sauvignon Blanc, the Chateau de Cambu Rosé, and a wine flight. All of those are new. Strawberry lemonade donuts are available at Lamplight Lounge. These are available through April 29th.
Show that off real quick. Hold on. That way people can see. There you go. Looks nice.
Yes, they're very cute. They look very bite-sized.
Yes, I like the bite-sized donuts.
At the Paradise Beer Garden,
A lot of
all of
beers
these
here.
all of these are new. Smog City Snugglebug Sour Blonde Ale, the Latitude 33 Honey Hips Honey Ale, Harlan Double IPA, Ogopogo Brewing La Llorona Mexican Lager, Two Towns Cider House Made Marion Blackberry Cider, Four Sons Cocoa Notorious Coconut Amber Ale. Ooh, I want to try that. Gamecraft Cosmonaut Cranberry Lime Seltzer, Offshoot Relax Hazy IPA, Russian River Happy Hops IPA, Stereo Brewery Company Perfect Day IPA. That's the only one that's not new. Carl Strauss Peanut Butter Cup Porter IPA Flight, the Fun and Fruity Flight, and a Build Your Own Flight. That Corksicle Echo Stacker is also available here. Aljon, what do they have at Paradise Garden Grill?
Well, let's see here. They have. Did I put this up here on the screen?
No,
Hold on.
but it looks delicious.
Yes, I am prepared with this photo. Look at that. Chicken taquito agogado, which is served in salsa verde with Spanish rice, avocado crema, sour cream, and pickled onion, cojita, and cilantro, brand new. They also have the El Pastor tacos, which has got pineapple achote marinated pork with avocado spread and tomatillo salsa, served with Spanish rice and refried beans, topped with queso fresco. They've got the esquetes loaded chips. Hopefully I said that right, Chris. The chili lime chips smothered in corn kernels, cojita cheese, chili lime seasoning, and crema. They have the huarache with soy-based chorizo beans, soaked seasoned seasoned steak tips rather. Lettuce, cheese, avocado crema, and tomatillo salsa served with Spanish rice and refried beans, topped with nopales pico de gallo, plant-based. They've got the pescado zenardeado, which is whole grilled fish, corn tortillas, refried beans, Spanish rice, zesty slaw, pickled vegetables, and a side of chips and salsa.
That sounds good.
Just yeah. Look at these photos; they're great. Street style tacos, which has got the El Pastor taco, corn tortilla, served with Spanish rice, refried beans, and your choice of a small Dasani water or low-fat milk. That's the kids' meal. And then they also have the cheese quesadilla as well, served with the mandarin oranges, and the Dasani water. It's great for the kiddos. You have the lime parfait, which has got layers of graham cracker crust, lime cream cheese mousse, and lime orange gelée topped with chantilly.
That sounds good.
That looks good. Yeah. They also have a cilantro-style paloma, which I like a good paloma. Respetado tequila, habanero-infused pineapple juice, rock melon syrup, lime juice, fresca, garnished with a pineapple wheel and tahini.
This was available somewhere else. I don't remember where, but I remember being like, oh yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it does. They also have a hard peach tea seltzer as well. And let's kind of wrap here at the bottom of the ninth with schmoozies. They've got Study Break Brewery lychee and white tea, which is new. Over at Smoke Jumpers Grill, they have the lemon pepper wings with garlic ranch. You can see that awesome picture there. The pickle whiskey sour that we talked about earlier. Sonoma Terrace has got the Birria mac and cheese with onion cilantro sauce and tortilla crunch. We talked about that. They also have the Study Break Ubi Hard Seltzer.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
They also have the Corksicle there as well. Kristen, what's over there at Studio Catering?
They have an Italian-inspired burrito, chicken satay, pad thai noodles, peanut sauce, pineapple fried rice, and chili crisp. That is new. Salsa verde, chicharron tacos, pork belly chicharron tossed in a warm salsa verde and topped with salsa matcha and pickled onions. That too is new. At Terran Treats, you can get the creme brulee churro, pastry cream, strawberry coulis, and crushed brulee sugar. That is new. At select outdoor vending locations, you can get the teriyaki turkey leg, as well as the loaded carnitas pretzel bites with cheese sauce, salsa verde, cilantro, onions. At the Churros in Hollywoodland, they have the peach tea churro. It's a classic churro rolled in peach sugar with diced peaches and peach tea sauce. That's new. Nice. Also new at the Churros near Goofy Sky School and Senor Buzz Churros on Pixar Pier. They have the mango sticky rice inspired churro. Classic churro rolled in sugar with sticky rice and mango pieces. That is new, as well as the strawberry caramel churro with whipped topping, strawberries, and caramel. That's found at Willie's Churros on Buena Vista Street. If you are headed over to Pixar Place Hotel at the Great Maple Modern American Eatery, you can get the red wine braised short ribs, garlic mashed potatoes, seasonal roasted vegetables, and Luxardo cherry jus paired with Hourglass HG 3 red blend. There's crab cakes, caper remoulade, frisee salad, and charred lemon paired with Barton and Gestier Bordeaux Blanc. Aljon in downtown Disney District, Ballast Point Brewing Company. What do they have?
One of our favorite places to eat at Ballast Point. They've got here the braised short rib, boneless beef short rib served with cheesy polenta, roasted baby carrots, and a red wine demi-glace. At Caitlin's Cake, they have the honey lavender macaroon, which is organic lavender-infused custard cream and sweet golden honey filling. It looks good. At Soul Sister at Parkside Market, they've got the braised pork belly with Sam lettuce wrap and spicy gochu soul sauce. At Vista Parkside Market, they have the Velvet Noir, which is a cold brew cocktail with layers of velvety chocolate that intertwine with the tart sweetness of blackberry, blackcurrant, and cherry. At Salt and Straw, they have a few different new flavors there. Of course, the pink rosé and watermelon sorbet. And that's the watermelon and rosé sorbet with rose raspberry jam. They have a dark ale with manchego, which is a dark ale fudge swirled in manchego cheese and tart cherry marmalade.
Those sound
That
good.
sounds good, y'all. Sounds really good. And over at Splitsville Luxury Lanes, they've got the filet sliders, which has 2 filet sliders topped with crispy onions and horseradish cream paired with shoestring fries. I like that. And of course, there's always something for the kids as well. They have various offerings of lemon pepper wings at California Craft Brews. LA Style has got a Western barbecue bao we talked about. Sonoma Terrace has got the Gruyere mac and cheese. Clarabelle's hand scooped ice cream has got the strawberry shortcake. Golden Dreams have got the cherry cobbler. A lot of stuff for the kiddos. So, wow, that is a lot, but it's great.
Okay, so they do have some other cool kind of souvenir you can get. I always recommend to get one of the gift cards that they offer during these events. It makes it nice and easy to pay as you're going around, and you can also kind of like keep track of what you're spending. You know, set yourself a limit. You know, you can budget yourself if you want. But they do have, with a minimum activation of $100, which you can easily spend, you get a complimentary Disney trading pin that'll feature the Pixar Pal Around, which
Nice.
that's very cute. I like it.
It's good that they're actually including something for the $100 you're putting on the gift
Well,
card.
you know,
because-
anytime they do these where it requires like a minimum of $100, it always comes with something. You know, otherwise you get the card without something cool.
Well, it's nice. It's nice because yes, you will. If you go there with the intent of experiencing the food, chances are you're gonna use it all. And it's even great if you go with a friend. But you'll spend some money for sure, and you might as well get the limited edition pin to boot. So, might as well. It's a good thing to do, and it just means that Disney guarantees you're going to spend $100 at the event. So,
And if you don't, I mean, you can go use it the next time you're at the park.
or yeah, you can use it on some other Disney merch. They know that you're going to spend that money.
Or go to the Disney store online and do some shopping.
Exactly. Why not? Why not? Hey, gang, guess what? The show is over. We've wrapped up yet another edition of Dining at Disney. Kristen, let's take him home.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and please continue to give us those 5-star reviews. All of this stuff helps the algorithm so much, and we greatly appreciate it. As far as where you can find us, we're on your favorite social media sites, as well as wherever you choose to listen to your podcast. As Aljon mentioned earlier, if you are choosing to watch this, it is only available on Spotify.
Yeah, I'm so tired of putting it on YouTube.
Make sure,
Just gonna watch it on Spotify.
make sure to join our Facebook group if you haven't already. It is always growing, as well as our page is Dining at Disney Podcast, as Facebook never took care of our issue. Also, don't forget to check out our friends. We've got the Disney Dorks group on Facebook you can check out, as well as the Sorcerer Radio Fun Zone. And Sorcerer Radio, you can find it on their amazing app or head over to srsounds.com. Aljon, tell everyone where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram. That's the best place for me. Aljon Go on Instagram. You can also check out my podcast with former Disney creative and world-renowned author Dave Bossert called Skull Rock Podcast, the show about Disney and pop culture. Every week we have great interviews with Imagineers and filmmakers from the Disney decade and so much more. You'll absolutely enjoy it. You can also find our co-host Kat and her podcast Eat the Pictures. You can follow her at Catastrophe. That's CAT_ASTROPHE on Instagram, and follow her. She'd appreciate it. Now, if you want to support the show, yes, Chris.
I did have questions. The event this weekend that Dave's going to be at and that you're going to be at, is it sold out, or can people, if they are in the area, still purchase tickets?
My understanding is there are still tickets available, very, very limited. It looks like, I'm just looking at it now, it looks like the preview event that's happening Friday, February 21st. As you listen to this, it'll probably be Thursday, so we're looking at Friday sold out, but Saturday, it looks like there are still available tickets Saturday and Sunday for the event. It is very limited. It is the Animation Y'all Expo taking place this weekend at Lipscomb University, the new mecca in the Midwest and in the South, if you will, for people to get all the animation experience and meet all awesome animators, etc. Once again, Animation Y'all taking place at Lipscomb University, February 21st through 23rd. There's going to be a bunch of people there hosted by the Bancroft brothers, Tony and Tom Bancroft, former Disney animators and directors. You know them from Mulan, The Lion King, and Aladdin, and so much more. Also joining them on the schedule is, of course, me from Skull Rock Podcast, along with my co-host, former Disney creative director Dave Bossert. That's going to be awesome. There's going to be all kinds of sessions that are going to be there as well. A bunch of great exhibitors are going to be there. In fact, I'm just going to name just a few, just to kind of wrap things up. Aaron Blaze, who did Brother Bear, worked on Lion King, is going to be there from Disney. John Pomeroy, his artist, animator, producer, director, who worked on The Rescuers, Pete's Dragon, Secret of Nim, American Tail, Thumbelina, just a bunch of stuff. All Dogs Go to Heaven, Treasure Planet, worked and lives in Nashville now. So he's just an amazing talent. Hope to see everybody there. That was a long thing there. But anyway, be sure to check out the show, Skull Rock Podcast. We would appreciate it. Kristen, back to you.
It's not back to me.
Oh, you want me to go ahead and take us out?
Go for it.
Okay. Be sure to consider donating to the show. We will be having our Patreon up soon. We'd love for you to put us a little tip in the tip jar, if you will. But I think the coolest thing you can do for now is please shop using our Amazon links. Be sure to bookmark them. The show link is, the links are in the show notes below. Amazon, Disney Store, Kingdom Strollers, Garden Grocer. They can all be found on our website. That's going to be coming back online really soon.
I'm hoping to get to call them tomorrow.
Promise. We're going to get that knocked out. So, on behalf of Kristen, I'm Aljon. Till next time, bon appetit.
The information and opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.